All right, Shalom. This is Gamaliala out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akim, pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, this is a quick lesson. I don't quite have a title yet, but this is a response to a YouTuber. He did a special on basically an inside edition, if you will, of the Black Hebrew Israelites. And it says inside a hate group, the black Israelites. All right, and this guy is Tommy G. I'm not familiar with him, but as you see, he's got 2.2 million followers, man, subscribers on YouTube. So this guy is very well known, you know, among the YouTube world. Now, there's so many things that are off about this video. All right, and fair use. You know, I'm gonna place a couple clips of the video, Lord willing. You know, they don't make me take this video down, but there's so many things that are off about this video here. You know, because they go and visit ISUPK, all right, we won. Which are, you know, they're the most controversial group, you know, and we don't affiliate with these guys, but you know, they are the, you know, their group that's, you know, militant. They're very you know, they say a lot of controversial things, you know, and you know, yeah.
No cowards in our camp,
You know, no coward. They push that no coward, as if, you know, as if we're right now in the spirit of carnality. You know, they're the most carnal camp as well.
Holy man.
But you know, they're marching. You know, so hold on, let me play it.
Prepare to die.
Dick! You UPK, right? Yeah! UPK!
This world thinks that we're a cult and that we're crazy and that we're criminals simply because we teach what Jesus Christ taught 2,000 years ago.
In 2024, with access to the internet, if you hate another group because of the color of their skin, you're a fool.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I want 100, let's go! Above your head! I imagine Shabbat!
This brother has a shirt. This is ISUPK, and that's called Real Nigga University.
How come we're missing out on the push-ups? Don't you want to get drafted?
Yeah, get down and get some push-ups. Yeah. See, I just told a white man what to do. Whoa. Down.
All right, so, you know, first things first. All right, you know, they say we thought it said Real Nigga University. All right, which these guys, you know, that defeats the whole purpose of calling yourself an Israelite. Are you an Israelite or are you a nigga? You know, but they'll try to justify, oh yeah, see the scriptures. You know, you had the word Niger in the scriptures, all right, or Niger, and they'll say, oh yeah, see. No, well, we're Israelites, man. You know, we are Israelites. All right, we don't. Now we're not offended by the term nigga. You know, we'll use it, but we actually we use the term nigga to describe niggas. You know, people in the world. All right, we are not, as the scriptures say, put on the new man. All right, put off the old man. So we're putting off that image of the world and being a nigga and nigga culture. All right, but they're embracing it. You know, they're embracing the terminology that has enslaved our people. You know, another nickname, another byword that was placed on our people to keep us from finding out who we truly are. All right. And then you've also got, well, listen to this, because I want to get this, and then I'm going to get some precepts in a minute.
that they will take over the earth and enslave the Caucasians and Asians. Now, they call themselves the Black Israelites, but probably because recruiting numbers were awfully low, they began to include Latinos and Native Americans under their umbrella. To better understand how these guys think and operate.
And see, this is why Esau is a devil. All right, because Esau will take things, you know, well, ISUPK, I think they do use that word black, but that's also the issue with that's also another fault on ISUPK is by calling themselves black, because then you have this guy, when you use that word black, well, you have this guy Tommy G basically say, yeah, they call themselves the Black Israelites. We don't call ourselves the Black Israelites. At least we don't. You know, they'll use that whole black thing. They'll black you to death. But we don't, because we know, like I said, these are titles that were placed on us. You know, let me go ahead. These are bywords, man. Deuteronomy 28:37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. Okay, so a proverb and a byword. So basically, all right, we're gonna be we're gonna have different we're gonna take on different names, you know, because the scriptures say we will discontinue from our heritage, pursuant to Jeremiah 17:4. All right, we discontinue. We are lost. All right, but then when you lead it into the hands of the wrong people to tell the story, all right, things get misconstrued, which is a perfect example. Things get misunderstood and mistranslated. For instance, he said, yeah, well, they call themselves the Black Hebrew Israelites, and then because membership, and then you know, he said, and probably because membership was low, they started letting in Latino and Native American. Well, that's the furthest from the truth. And leave it to Esau to be a damn lie. Okay? Because we've always took the stance, you know, that the 12 tribes consisted of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? But it's because of that fallacy of being black, pushing that black spirit. All right, is people, like I said, people get confused, and they're like, oh, well, yeah, well, where did the Native American, where the Native Americans and Latinos come from? We've always included them, you know. We've always included the Northern Kingdom. All right, this isn't all about the Southern Kingdom, Judah, you know, being so-called black. All right. So, because this is why you have no business. This is why you guys have, you know, doing stuff like this, man. Because, number one, Esau is calling you a hate group. Esau is insulting you. He's coming from a position of debunking or putting you in a negative light. He's coming from a position of putting you as a hate, as you know, you're doing an interview for him, and he's making a fool of you, you know, basically calling you, you know what I'm saying, racist and you know, all these different things, you know, rather than you know, he's putting up lies about you. You're welcoming him in to your camp for 3 days or however long. You know, when you watch the video, they basically kept him in for 3 days, and he was able to write up, you know, his you know, basically do his little journalism. All right, but he basically played y'all, man. All right, he basically played y'all. All right. So that's the issue with ISUPK. These guys are completely carnal. They ain't spiritual. Because if they were, they would know not to. They would know this right here. Actually, let me get this. Yeah. 2 Corinthians 6. No, you know what? There's a couple of them. Ephesians 5:11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. This is unfruitful works of darkness, man. It's unfruitful. There's no fruit coming out of this. All it's going to lead to is a whole bunch of people mocking, laughing, talking shit, you know, basically just scoffing at the truth. Oh yeah, look at how they dress. Oh man, these guys are in a cult. They're crazy, you know. But the scriptures do say you can do nothing against the truth before the truth. But these guys ain't got the truth. You know, these guys ain't got the truth. You know, because if they did, then they would move and behave a certain type of way. And the scriptures say, "Be a light unto the world." And these guys aren't being a light. They're really putting our people into confusion. Are we black? Are we still niggas? Are we still black? No, you're Israelites. And you know, I mean, they push the fact that we're Israelites, you know, not to take away from that, but you know, they do, you know, they teach a lot of things that are correct pertaining to the Bible, but it's the gimmicks, it's all the extra stuff, you know, the guns, all this stuff that they push, which is not spiritual, man. It's leading Jake astray from the true way of YAHAWASHI. All right. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. Okay. So what, you know, hey, and there's another one. How can two walk together except they be agreed? So how can you agree? How can you let this Edomite come in and, you know, y'all do basically a interview and whatnot? You're trying to walk together, so to speak, but you ain't agreed. This guy is completely against you. All right. So that's foolish. You making a fool out of yourself. All you're doing is just making fools out of yourselves, man. You know. There's another one. Pretty much the same thing. Second Corinthians 6:14. But be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion hath light with darkness? Yeah, so you're supposed to be a light, man. You know, you're supposed to be a light unto our people. But don't be unequally yoked. Don't be, you know, doing, they do debates. They do, you know, they welcome all types of stuff, welcome all types of interviews and all these things, you know. But as the scriptures say, as we just read, it's unprofitable. It's vain. Your works go in vain. The elect ain't waking up out of that, because they're putting you, you know, like I said, again, if you think somebody's gonna say, oh well, yeah, let me click on this, let me look more into this, you know, and you might have a few people, but by the vibe of the whole video, you're gonna have 99% of people who come across it, they're gonna be talking, they're gonna be basically against it, you know. So that's the point on that. Let's see. Let me see if there's anything else I want to grab. I'll end on this because this is actually pretty much the whole point. Romans 8:6, and this is the whole vibration that ISUPK is pushing. Carnality. Romans 8:6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Okay, and these guys are carnally minded. They're pushing carnality. They're doing and then to prove that they're pushing the carnality is these guys are fucking working out. You know, they're doing boot camp, you know, working out and such, man. You know, working out like a boot camp and stuff. And you know, hey, you know, the scriptures say that exercise profiteth little. But we ain't in that spirit, man. Once again, we ain't in that spirit of you know, trying to you know, we ain't in that spirit of doing group workouts and things of that nature. I mean, you can, but why put it on camera? I mean, you know, don't you ain't gotta fucking be personal. You know what? That's them. It ain't nothing off. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with them doing that. I'll say that. But you know, it's not edifying. I'll say that, to put it on video and to push that vibration. It's the energy that they're doing it in. So, you know, with that, you know, I'll end it off and Lord, when you edified, giving all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Shalom. Double honor to the elders and apostles. Big